Okay, so for me, the difference in the approach of the games is that, you know, PA, in order for you to go and farm these camps pretty fast, like SF, Luna, Throw, like you need actually Battle Fury, right? So in order for you to get to the Battle Fury point, you need to get more stuff done in the lanes and you need to do better in lanes. So I'm gonna buy Corrosion and I'm gonna try to play really aggressive and I'm gonna try to stay on the lane actually more than the range carries because my jungle farming is slower than the range carries. Actually, I wanna talk about something else. About using your level 2. Here, why I kept forcing this guy to go on me, because I see that when we kill the creep, I'll be level 2 faster than them. Which means if I use my level 2 faster than them, I might be able to get a kill, or I might be able to get a salve, which is a very important aspect. Sometimes you're gonna feel like, you know, you're playing a certain hero and you're just gonna get level 2 faster than them and you can use a waveform or you can use something extra. This was the case. I felt like once I get level 2, I can get blink and then we kill this guy, or at least force him away from the lane completely. So this is a very cute tip. Like I was getting the creeps, I was spamming them to see I'll get level 2. Once I get level 2, I just jump and you get a free kill. You see, it's about abusing your XP and playing aggressive from the start. Like I said, for me, how the lane starts is very important. You know, how the first wave goes, it's actually important to how the lane is gonna progress. I don't wanna play a lane where I feel like, oh, I'm praying to survive here. I kind of want to do well and I want to transition into either more fight or into more jungling, you know, it depends on your hero. This is why I think playing aggressive on the first waves is very important. And if you start bad, your lane will be worse overall, 3, 4, 5 minutes. If your support fights the other sub, you can always help. This is the good thing about PA on the lane, is that it's not like some carries, let's say I'm an SF, in order for me to come and give a raise, I need to walk here, do that, but with PA you just blink on the support and then you fight together with your sub, which is a pretty nice thing to have on the lane. If you don't see supports, if you don't see the easy targets, you don't fight, you don't go. So I just keep waiting for the good opportunity. 2 heroes died, it doesn't matter. Fango goes in, it doesn't matter yet. We need to kite, I need to see supports, otherwise I can't fight. Let them dive, come guys, come dive us. Just we need to bait time. I can never initiate unless I see this guy wasting the spell or something. I'm waiting. Now I see a little bit of an opening. They waste the ult because they're diving. And if you can see, these guys are now stressed as fuck. Because I never showed my face. I was just hiding in the trees until I see supports. Now is the time. We get 1 Q, 2nd Q, 3rd Q, rush. It's done. Satanic overall is a much better item than Manta. This is why you should be aiming to get it instead of Manta. But of course, you know, if you feel like at some games, it might be a very good Manta game. It's just, I'm not sure when this is gonna happen that much. So one important thing that I would like to touch on is, I was talking about the unwritten rules of the both jungles, the previous game. One is this, like when your tower dies, this is kind of forbidden zone. Next, this is kind of forbidden zone. And if you back off earlier, then your team is gonna have time to maybe come and protect you, or just be nearby the outpost and just they're gonna be ready to save you. This is my safe zone. These camps, this camp, and to the lane, and stay close to the tower. This is the safe zone that you should always aim to play. This way you also get the biggest, to be honest. This is what's the same thing when you play Throw, Luna, Medusa, TB, SF, most of these heroes that just farm Ancients, Sven as well, to some extent. Look at this fight, for example. This is a fight that, you know, we're already controlling top. We already have our Ancients. There is no info on mid. So this fight here is also away from Roche. It's also away from tier 2. So I don't want to be there. For me, if I come bot, it's bad. And for me, us fighting bot is also bad. Therefore, even though my team died there, I shouldn't have TP'd. Because when you TP, now you're stuck to bot and now you need to walk back and you're wasting a lot of time. So when this happens, when you feel like these fights are so in such a bad spot, a lot of the games is better to not TP, keep farming, keep believing in your timings, like I said. Another thing that I really like to do is like the games that you have an ops here, and for example a fight starts here, what you should be screaming to your teammates is, guys, fight on ops, fight on ops. This way, once you walk back to the ops and you stay around here, your Void Spirit, he sees support. Everyone sees supports, everyone sees where the position is. This way you can only fight like under your rules, you know what I mean? This way you create your own fight, because if you fight away from, let's say we fought here and we didn't walk back to this cliff, it means they might be able to see our Void Spirit and our Void Spirit does not see the supports, which is a big thing in a team fight. One very important thing when it comes to lanes is especially when you have a carry that uses mana. The first wave is where you have to use your mana straight away. You and your position 5, you need to tell them we use our spells straight. Level 1, on the creeps, you have to not be full mana. I see a lot of people, common mistake they make is once you go to the lanes and you see the creep started and you're already fighting, people save their mana. So the moment you guys arrive to the lane, you should drop your spells immediately. Why throw is good and why Shadowfiend can be good as well. And a lot of this Lunas is because SF can get a raise at level 1. Luna can get beam or even third spell, you guys just right click together. It's like you have to be aggressive from the start. From the get-go, you need to go at them and try to force them out a bit because whoever gets the better start, these first 2 waves, actually gets ahead on the laning stage. One thing this is more of a support advice to be honest, but it also works from the carry perspective, is like every time I play carry, I'm gonna try to force my position 5 to pull the catapult wave. Because once you pull this catapult wave, then this wave is gonna come under tower, you're gonna kill the catapult, and then after the catapult is dead, you can go and farm jungle, you can do whatever you want, you receive all the freedom in the world, and you don't need to fight the lane anymore. This is a common mistake that a lot of people do, they keep fighting bot, then all of a sudden you're gonna get a tiny or a puck or a void spirit TP it to you and kill you on the bot side, which you don't want it to happen. So for you, top 1 priority, kill the catapult and go farm jungle. Another tip I'm gonna give you is when you play against split pushers, because a lot of the times when you play Throw, SF, Luna, you're gonna be playing against split pushers. You should not chase them, you should not feel the need that, oh, what, but this guy's getting a lot of farm, because in reality, he's getting a lot of farm, but you as Luna and Throw, you're gonna outfight these guys even with 1 item less, but you're gonna be equally big as them because you're getting objectives and you're getting the home up. Even though one guy is splitting up, you should not feel stressed about it.